Welcome to tutorial number 2. In this one, I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you the basic tools that you're going to see in Google Classrooms. But specifically, I'm going to teach you how to customize your blog, how to give a general introduction to all your groups. Um, Basically, we're going to have a review of the tools we have in Google Classrooms, and I'm going to teach you how to set up the link so that you can use every time that you want to have a video call, a video conference, or you want to have any online lesson. So we go to our Gmail, and remember that to go to Google Classrooms, we just click here and we go into Google Classroom, right? I already have it opened, and you are supposed to have this, right? You are supposed to create your classes just like this. And as you can see, I have different colors, different labels for all my lessons. And I really think that this is going to be very helpful for students so that they can differentiate one class to the other, and somehow they're going to memorize easily the colors and the labels of all your lessons. For instance, I have two that are green, so I'm going to change one of them. So I go into the class, in this case, Espanol for 7th graders. And if I want to change this banner right here, I have two options. I either select a theme or I can upload a picture. I just recommend to select a theme because they have uh, different categories and a lot of themes that you can choose from. You can choose any of these, but you can go, for example, here you have different categories like English and history, you have mathematics and sciences, you have arts, sports, and even you have others, right? So let's suppose I want to go into, let's suppose others. Let's check what we have here. And let's say I want to use this one, for example, the purple one. So I just click on it and I go into select class theme. I go into select and instantly it goes into the theme. And if I go back, look, it's already done, right? So let's go actually again to this one. This is the main page, right? This is the first page. This is called the stream. The stream is this one. Basically, anything that you type here is going to be visible for students, right? It's going to be visible for all the students. So this is what students see, basically. But also, check that you have here classwork. If you click on this, this is the tool that is going to allow you to create tasks, to create homework, to create quizzes. People, here you're going to have the names of all your students. How do you get your students? You don't have to do anything. So once the students go into the classes and they log in into your class, you're going to start seeing all the names right here, okay? And marks, well, you're going to have some homework that you can grade. You can give some marks. So you're going to see the names and all the marks and the homework. So this is basically a table that you're going to have once the students start submitting their homework. We go back to stream. In this main page, you can see these three lines right here on the corner. And this is a very nice tool because if you want to go from this class to a different one, for example, if I want to go to one of my English lessons, I click here and instantly I have all my lessons here. So for example, I want to go to English 6. I just click on it and I go to the classroom of English 6. And I can do the same with any of this. And I'm gonna come back to, for example, Espanol 6, okay? So there we have. I recommend that you write something here like as a welcoming, a couple of lines, welcoming students. So I'm gonna do that right now to show you something very cool that you can do. So for example, I'm gonna write welcome to my students in Spanish. So I can say, there we have. So for example, I say like, dear students, welcome to your lesson or your class from Spanish. Please do your homework and tasks on time, right? So I want just to write this. I want them to see this once they log in for the first time here. But the issue is that I have 3 groups of Spanish. So I don't want to go to each group and write again. right? So what you can do is before you post, you click here and you can select the groups you want this post to be displayed, okay? So for example, I want this to be in Espanol 6, in Espanol 7, and in Espanol, oh, I have to change this. So, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, this one. So Espanol 7, Espanol 8, and Espanol 6, right? And I just have to do post. I can even include a file. I can include a picture, but well, in this moment, I just want to write this, and I just post, and that's it. Look, it's here. If I go to the other groups, for example, Espanol 8, I click on it, I can see the same message, you see? So this is pretty cool because sometimes you have, for example, I'm going to give you an example. You have mathematics for 7th graders in Creative and 7th graders in Nova. So instead of you posting the same task in different groups, you just do the task in one group, and then when you share, you just select the groups you want that post to go into. So you don't have to do double work. So that's pretty cool and that's pretty easy. It's going to make your work very easy. So this is the first thing. So please write something for them. Welcome to the class, and you can give some general instructions, okay? In this first page in Stream, you can see, remember that here, this is the code for your class, but also there is something very cool that I discovered, is that you can have a code for Google Meets. So anytime you need, you just click on it and you can directly go and talk virtually to students. You can have video calls. How do you do this? So this link right here, this icon right here is configurations, is the setting, right? So you go here, you have the general settings, and right here you see this one, look, Google Meet, right? And in Google Meet, you see this option right here that says generate Meet link. So I'm going to go into generate. I click on it, and instantly it gives me the code, right? It gives me the address to go into Google Meets. And it says visible for the students. I say yes, so I'm going to keep this visible for the students. And I go into save. And once you save, you're going to check the link here. Look, Meet link. So what is this for? So for example, I need to meet one of my students, and I have to say, please connect into Espanol 8 tomorrow at 8 a.m. So tomorrow at 8 a.m. you just go and click here, and it goes directly into Google Meet, and that's it. You start creating your lesson. So I'm going to say allow this, okay, dismiss, and I have it. All right, and you can join and you can start talking to your students, right? So this is a very, very powerful tool. It's very easy to contact students through Google Meets.